right, drama. Iyabo Ojo versus Liz Anjorin. Yes, the Yoruba actress are fighting, and this is getting more serious. Welcome back, Entertainment Daily lovers. Join me, let us talk. A lot was revealed on this interview that Iyabo Ojo just granted, and we are going to be talking about all of that on this live. Oh my, 2025 go red. As I they tell you, no play, no play. Okay, do you understand? Don't play. All right, so now Iyabo Ojo was on a podcast and a lot of questions was actually asked, and Iyabo Ojo did not hold back. She responded to all of those questions that she was asked. Now, if you're just seeing this channel, Entertainment Daily, for the first time, please don't forget to follow us if you're watching on Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe if you are watching on YouTube. This is where you get celebrity gist, okay, and reaction videos, world news, and more juicy stuff. So you don't want to miss a thing. All right, so let's get right into this conversation. Two Yoruba actress fighting. Let's get into this hot gist. So it seems like Lizzie has been running. Seriously, when you're talking, be sure of what you're saying. If you're not sure, I keep saying this. If you're not sure of what you're saying, then it's better you say allegedly. Anyways, let's start from the beginning. So Iyabo Ojo was on a podcast, and the interview asked her a lot of questions, and Iyabo Ojo was responding. And they asked her about the Mobart's case, also, the Nigerian singer that passed in a weird way. And a lot of people were kind of keyed in on that story, really wanted to know what's up with Mobart, Naira Mali, and another guy was implicated. It was just a complicated story. Then DNA stuff came out, where a blogger, Very Dark Man, was saying they should do DNA to see if the kids was the late Mobart. Just a whole lot about that story. But anyways, Iyabo Ojo was asked about that story, and she responded by saying that yes, the court have granted DNA, that they should do DNA tests, but she's hearing from one side, being the side of Wumi, the late Mobart's wife, but that she does not know. And she also came out to declare that she is an advocate for topics like this, and because she also have her stories which she didn't hold back and she shared. Okay, and when she was even giving example, she went as far as using her own son. And according to Iyabo Ojo, or should I say in Iyabo Ojo's words, she said that she was RAPE. These words we can say on Facebook or on YouTube, because but she said she was RAPE when 5 times in her life. Okay, so people are now, that has actually sparked another conversation online, where people are saying, wait, did this occur at once, or is this something that happened over time? Well, I don't know if Iyabo Ojo is going to come out and address it, but that's what she said on that podcast. And if you listen to that podcast, you will hear Iyabo Ojo saying it. So it's not just something that we're reporting that Iyabo Ojo did not say. And she said she's very passionate about cases like that, so she takes up cases like this, and people see him. Sometimes people want to ask her, why are you doing this? The person is not related to you and whatnot. She says she's very passionate, and she is unapologetically, and she will fight any battle that concerns stuffs like that till the end, that she doesn't even care if it's her own son. Now remember, Iyabo Ojo does have a son too, okay, a grown-up son that is based in Turkey, and a daughter, Priscilla, that is now the girlfriend of Jokes, the Tanzania artist. So she's coming from the place of a mom that has raised 2 grown-up kids, okay, that we know. So she said even if it's her son, she's still going to bring him to book. So people should not feel surprised when they see her fighting for justice in cases like this. But now the question I want to ask, Iyabo Ojo, you have to come and clear the air. For you to say you were 5 times, people are wondering, did this happen? Was it one person? Was it a repeat offender? And did the person get to pay for it? Was the person brought to book? We would really like to know, because a lot of these things happen a whole lot, but a lot of people are not bold enough to talk about it. So kudos and shout out to Iyabo Ojo for being bold enough to even mention it, and not only mentioning it, but even being open enough to mention how many times it did happen to her. First off, we will say we sympathize with you, because that's not something we want to even wish on our enemy. It is so terrible to know, but and for you to even go through it 5 times, it's even like worse, if you're looking at it, because it happened the first time, you're still dealing with that trauma, and then somehow it gets to happen again and again and again and again until 5 times. So that's that for that. But yes, this has actually sparked another conversation. People are no longer talking about other things that Iyabo Ojo pointed out. Now, one of those things Iyabo Ojo pointed out was the case between she and Liz Anjorin. A lot of people came out and said, we thought y'all left this in 2024, but who dash you waiting? Leave waiting for 2024. Iyabo just said over her, whatever people do, she is not going to leave this case. That Liz has said a whole lot of stuff. Now it's time for Liz to bring the evidence to come and prove everything she has said. That they're taking the case to court. The case is already in court, but they are trying to settle the case out of court. But that she, Iyabo Ojo, she is not interested. That when you come out on social media to defame someone, then you should be ready to follow it up. Don't go to court and try to, according to what she said, that there's a middleman that is trying to, take the case out of court so they can settle it amicably. I guess also because they are both Yoruba actresses, from same industry, the same tribe, and all of the whole 9 yard. uh they work in the same entertainment industry and everything. Maybe people just want them to settle, but only heaven knows what Liz Anjorin have said. If I'm able to find some of the things that she must have said, the shades, what she must have alleged, then we will sum that up in another video, so you get to understand why Iyabo Ojo is saying. But from the way we see Iyabo Ojo and from the words that came out from Iyabo Ojo's mouth, it seemed like Iyabo Ojo is really, really upset with this particular woman, Lizzie, or Liz Anjorin, as she calls herself. And Iyabo have said she is not backing down. So I'm guessing those things, those words, or those accusations or allegations really cut deep, and there is no way that she's going to stop. Right, so for those that are hoping, or those that thought that the case between Iyabo Ojo and Lizzie Anjorin ended in 2024, that's not true, because Iyabo Ojo is telling you that she is not backing down, and that for anybody that comes out to say anything, the person should come out and prove it. She also said, they said things like she owned G's Love at the blog. That's an anonymous blog, and nobody knows the face or the name of the real owner of that blog. So a lot of people have been saying stuff. Some people said lately there's this other blogger they were having issues with that also mentioned that this blog was owned by Iyabo Ojo and Tonto Dike. And so that's something Iyabo Ojo also mentioned. As I said, they've alleged that she owns G's Lover, but although this person is saying she's paid money to G's Lover, she's done. So all of these things, they should come out and prove it. So it seemed like this is a case that is going to drag on for a long while, except they get someone that Iyabo Ojo listens to, someone that Iyabo Ojo cannot say no to, probably someone like the Polo, the guy she's dating, the man she's dating. Maybe he will be able to talk to her. But Polo, that we know, maybe if he also looks at it that, look, this defamation, you really did it, and this really cut deep, so there's nothing I can do, I don't want to get involved, go prove your case, then that's going to be it. Now let's wait and see, is Liz Anjorin going to say anything on her behalf? Is she going to bring those evidences and present them in court? Because right now it's not even about social media anymore, because this has gone from social media to the court. Okay, so it's now a legal battle between the both of them. So Liz, I hope you have all your evidence, all your proof, everything you have alleged, so you can go to court to prove yourself, or else you might end up paying for defamation. Be mindful, people, what you are saying. You have no proof, just easily say allegedly. This is alleged. This you're saying is alleged, 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 alleged. So people know that you do not have evidence, to prove beyond all reasonable doubt. Now, let me know in the comment section, do you also think Iyabo Ojo is going to come back to clear the air on this statement she made, that she said this stuff happened 5 times? You know what I mean when I said it happened 5 times. That word we can repeat so much online. So do you think Iyabo Ojo is going to, or is this a story she's told before? I think Iyabo has mentioned this RAPE thing before, but I don't think she mentioned the number of times that this stuff occurred. So I feel like this is the first time that she's really going in deep, mentioning that it did happen 5 times. And I think a lot of people are curious, and you won't blame people. Some people can be nosy. Yeah, we nosy. We want to know. And the people. I feel like for me, I feel like the most important thing is was it the person or people? Did they pay for it? Did they get punished for it? That's the most important part. Thank you. I'll see you on the next gist. Subscribe.